Okay, now this is the second reason why I stopped doing kids' hair, little girls' hair when I was a braider. This one took the cake. This was the last incident. Now, when I used to ask, is your daughter chair trained when they try to make an appointment? Now, I don't, maybe your younger braiders and hairstylists have a different name for it then, but us old school hairstylists used to call it when a child know how to sit down, used to getting their hair done, not afraid of the blow dryer, just the normal routine of getting their hair done. We call it chair train. Okay, and the mom says yes. This time the mom stayed with the daughter. This daughter, I would say she was probably about the same size as this other girl, the first story that I told you, but I think she was more like either 5 or 6, somewhere around there. But old enough to get her hair done without any problem, or braided without any problems. So I'm braiding the little girl hair, and the girl is jerking and back and forth, But I've been a braider for a while. I mean, I kind of expect some type of resistance. I mean, I'm okay with that. It's when you start taking your hand and hitting my hand and bucking back, and then start saying something like, I don't want you to braid my hair, you stupid. And I said, what did you say? I looked over at the mom, and the mom said, don't say that. Don't say that. But it shouldn't take me looking over at you to correct your child by saying a bad word. That for one thing, that shouldn't have come out of my mouth, because she should already know. At 5, you should already know, no ma'am. But I have to look at you I'm not really saying it to her, but like, for you to tell your daughter, no, don't say those bad words. The daughter proceeds to, as I'm still trying to braid her hair, proceeds to get up out of the chair, run around, and the mom, it's like I'm doing more than the mom. The mom's not correcting her. And she told me this little girl was chair trained now. And so, and I'm like, baby, you got to get in the chair so I can do your hair. The quickest way for you to get out of here, if we go ahead and get this over with. And she goes, I don't want your stupid self to touch my hair. And she said, I'm finna go, get down, and goes to the door, girl. Like, where she goes? I said, come on back, baby, come on back. And the mom's still sitting there. I'm like, is the mama in the room? Like, what's going on? So I completely changed the hairstyle. It was supposed to be some straight back cornrows, with the curls at the end. Honey, I changed it like some of the bigger corn, like the goddess cornrows, the real fat ones. Because ain't no way on God's green earth was I gonna sit there and do medium cornrows on this child, and sit here and being talked to like that, being hitting and calling me out my name, and you 5, and I got to correct you, and the person that's supposed to correct you is sitting right beside you and not saying anything. Like, what is going on? I could tell I was getting older at that point, because I was just like, honey, the whole time it's a battle just to do one braid, and it takes up time from me starting on my next client. I can't have that. That's the excuse I use. But in my mind, I'm thinking, your child just sit here and call me everything but child of God, and you ain't say nothing but one time. You're not correcting her. No, ma'am, I can't parent more than you parent. This your child. After then, she called me back later and asked me would I reconsider doing her child hair. I said, no, ma'am, I'm sorry. I didn't block her, but I said, no, ma'am, I'm sorry. I said, I from this moment on, I'm no longer doing children's hair. Really, I stopped doing ages 16 and under. It was 16 and over. Really, that's how I moved the ages up to, because I was no longer taking small children. But and then eventually I just cut out children altogether. It was just, you ain't 18 and over, I would not do your hair.